Steve, it appears as though we have an urgent emergency.
Uh-oh.
Let me hit the urgent emergency button. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Nice.
Feels good.
I like it.
I can sense the urgency.
We interrupt this program. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow.
Josh with Living Water, welcome onto the Thrive Time Show. How are you, sir?
I am awesome. Good morning, and how are you, Mr. Clark?
Oh, man, I'm doing great at 5:54 a.m. today. Let me explain to the Thrivers what's going on. Josh, correct me if I'm wrong. You had 8 billboards that you were advertising on. Is that correct? 8 billboards?
8 billboards is correct.
For your company, livingwaterirrigationok.com. I want all the listeners right now, type in Google, livingwaterirrigationok.com. Type it in. Check it out. And so he has 8 billboards, and we're in one of our coaches' meetings where we're talking. And Josh, if you know Josh at all, Josh, you absolutely love your wife. Am I correct? I mean, you are a lady man. You love your wife.
I adore my wife.
This guy spends like 67% of his meetings, Steve, talking about his wife.
Oh, nice.
We're like, hey, let's focus on growing your business. And he's like, hey, how can I show my wife that I love her? You know what I mean? Seriously, he's a pro-family, pro-wife kind of guy. Yeah. And so, Josh, we were talking, and the idea occurred that you should maybe change the billboard from, advertising for your sprinkler irrigation company to Amy, I love you more. And now, right now, you are becoming like an international, national phenomenon where I think we have over 30 media outlets who've picked up the story so far. Can you explain when you went ahead and called the billboard advertising company and told them that you didn't want to put an ad on there anymore? You wanted to change it to say, Amy, I love you more. What kind of reaction did they give you?
Well, first and foremost, so we can give credit where credit is due. So as we were in this coaching meeting and we're bouncing back and forth and, hey, man, we've gotten no return on these billboards, and we joked back and forth about what a wonderful, wonderful investment it had become. You said, hey, why not just take this opportunity to put something fun up there? So if you're not going to make any money off of it, why not give credit where credit is due? You said, hey, just tell your wife you love her.
And let me tell you why I suggested that, because you constantly are talking about how much you love your wife.
67%
so it's like,
of the meetings, apparently.
Yeah, 67%. This just in from our home office. But seriously, you talk about how much you love your wife all the time. So it seemed like the obvious. I mean, right? I mean, if we were going to put on a billboard what you're thinking, wasn't that what you're thinking most of the time?
Absolutely. So I called my rep from Lamar, and I said, hey, we haven't got any return. You're not going to let me out of the contract. So this is what I'd like to put on the billboard. And so their designer did it up. The designer actually called me, which was funny, when they did the mock-up. And She was like, oh, my gosh, this is so sweet. How do you like it? Do you want us to go live with it? And I was like, absolutely. And now here we are.
And seriously, so far we've had Fox 23 that picked it up. We have KFOR.com that picked it up. AJC.com picked it up. Fox 17 picked it up. WFLA.com picked it up. WSLS.com picked it up. Digital Signage Pulse picked it up. The ABC 7 News picked it up. You've got people in Ireland right now, people in Australia talking about it on Facebook. ABC 11 just picked it up. News on 6 looks like they're picking it up. ABC30.com is picking it up. And am I correct, did you have Good Morning America reach out to you about this, or was it the Today Show, or which national outlet has reached out to you so far?
So a producer from Good Morning America reached out to us.
Oh, boy.
So it appears that the story is going to go on Good Morning America.
Come on now.
Shortly after this emergency podcast.
Okay, so if you're listening right now, I give you one ask. Check out livingwaterirrigationok.com. Just check it out, livingwaterirrigationok.com. Check out the guy's website. I tell you, if you're out there and you say, what is the purpose of a business? We talk a lot about F6 goals for your faith, your family, your finances, your fitness, your friendship, your fun. That's awesome. But Josh, we worked together for about 2 years, and you're growing your business, and it's so great to see you growing closer to your wife and putting the thing that matters most at the forefront of your cranium. You're using your business as a vehicle to get where you want to go and to celebrate your wife. Do you have any encouragement out there for all the men out there who, we're guys, so we probably don't tell our wives that we love them enough. Do you have any encouragement for all the men out there? Because you kind of took a bold faith. Yeah, I threw out a suggestion, but you took the leap of faith. You took the action step. What encouragement would you have for the men out there that probably, we don't tell our wives we love them enough?
So I think the most important point to glean from all of this thing is positivity. In this world of divisiveness and nonsense and who's right and who's left and who's black and white and purple and green and all these things, Mother Teresa has an amazing, amazing quote, and it says simply this: if you want to change the world, go home and love your family. And I think for all of us, if we can just simply show those around us, for me, without getting super emotional and all that stuff, my wife is my rock. My wife is the reason, much like Vanessa is to you and all the wonderful things you've said about Vanessa in the past and you do day to day. But Amy is the person who drives me, who makes me go, who keeps me grounded, who keeps me focused. But for all of us out there, if we can just love the person next to us, if we can just show that positivity on a day-to-day basis and not be weird, and that can be a man-to-man thing. I can sit here and honestly tell you, Clay, I love you, man.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You've been a great client, and you're a great friend, and I just wanted to celebrate your success. And, Steve, this just in, we've got right here, we've got Nop News 2 just picked up the story. He says he loves his wife so much, he put it on the billboards. We've got another news station in Texas picking it up right now. They're flying in all over the country. Congratulations. Wow. Check it out, Thrive Nation. Living Water Irrigation, OK.com. Josh, have a great day.
Thank you so much, Clay.
Take care. Bye. And now, without any further ado, 3, 2, 1, boom!